You... you killed her? Oh my fucking god. You killed her.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
Starts now.
Said yourself, we got everything here. Shoes, stores, eateries.
Hey, V. You ready? You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. So glad you came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
Just remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. Got no time to deliberate and weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up even for a second. Could cost you your life. All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
This generation. Grantchester, who is an AI created by Raven Microcybernetics, has been lauded for several of her works over the years. Her first novel, Requiem for a Samurai, which was published in 70 languages simultaneously, sold over 3 million copies.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Century Ireland, and is already considered a masterpiece.
Stay
of
sharp.
post-collapse
Gang goons might be lurking.
This has been your World Report. Thanks for tuning in to Afterparty News.
Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out? Look at us now. Meet you by the panel.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
Get in breach security. Get me in the penthouse.
Thought I could do it, but... sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be
In
safe.
an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travelers to avoid
How's the
side
sitch?
roads.
We're inside at Clouds.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
I'll be late. I told you, I have shit tons of work. No, don't wait up. I don't want any fucking dip. Everything you cooked. He's like sawdust anyway. Love you too.
They punched the alarm.
Not if I got anything to say about it.
Same here.
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
Hoping you'd make less trouble getting here. Luckily, they're all jacked into virtues. It'd be game over otherwise.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
I don't like her either. Tries too hard. Could have called off the guards, you know. Would have been quicker, simpler.
I don't have that kind of authority. Yet.
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing
That's our
at?
target. Hiromi Sato.
Don't have authority yet? Sound damn sure of yourself.
Left no room for error. We're exactly where we need to be.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. Lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other 2?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on
I
my
know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I know how this needs to play out, better than anyone. You gotta trust me. I thought this through, many times.
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy have done their part. Your little doll revolution is underway. Either we consolidate and win it all, or let everything go to waste.
Do your thing.
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. She murdered Oswald Forrest. And now she's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs...
Hold on, Maiko. Think you're getting carried away.
I see not all has been agreed.
V, you gotta take
Dolls
them
at
down.
Clouds
That's why
are
we're here.
declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now.
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
I'll make you my bitch! Time for a blood!
Steve, what the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
Matter of fact, I do. Either you walk away and never come back to Clouds, or I end you here and now.
I see you got everything planned out, but you forgot just one thing. I've also got a doll chip.
All right, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator. Tom and Roxy are outside and safe. They weren't followed. Get down to street level, waiting by the food stalls. You killed her? Oh my fucking god. You killed her.
Given what I saw, I knew she'd be a bigger jackbooted tyrant than Hiromi.
And that was reason enough to take her life?
Sorry, Judy, I didn't plan for it to happen.
I know. Give me a sec. I gotta gather my wits. I gotta process all this in peace. Alone. Be seeing you, V.
See ya, Judy.
Shit! V, looking good.
You mean, considering the shit we've been through?
Well, factor that in and you look fucking amazing.
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. We've got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Any news from the Moxers? Events? Ideas?
Don't know. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy,
we please not talk about clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit? Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
How does one marry 2 separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of 2 data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad. What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why did we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes woman.
What do you say? You in?
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here. All right, get that booty of yours suited up. Let's get this scroller on ya.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
Should see me in my Max Tech uniform.
Whoa. Can you have one?
Indeed I do. Won it in a bet. Still hangs in my closet, waiting for the right occasion.
Huh. I'm gonna hold you to that. Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
A bag of rocks? Come on, don't sell yourself short.
All right, let's do this. Whew, freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first. Stay close behind me, and don't descend too fast.
Where are we headed, exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
No, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form. This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim. Great, motion calibrated. Now swim hither. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song, you give me the title. Read me?
No idea what the song is, but I heard it. It goes something like...
All right, we're all tuned and synced. And you got talent, girl. All right, that ought to do it. We are now
Synced. What now?
prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
Impressive, huh?
You want to explore all of that?
Not me. I want you to explore it. It used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
What happened here? Why'd it get flooded?
'Cause someone stood to profit.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Why are you showing me this?
It's important to me. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
Why does this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Whatever you want to do, Judy. Yes, I'm with you.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time, gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Besides, didn't want to come here alone. Or with some rando. Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Now let's see. Childhood for you tasted like sushi with real rice. Used to stuff a few in your mouth at once and pretend you were a giant.
Bigger family gatherings were great. That's where we even got real fish. Liked synth fish more, though. Real fish was just too stinky. Weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
No,
Not much.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
Like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Hockey stick. Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alphonse. We're losing because of you. Connie! Connie! Dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, you know, I see a stranger there.
Judy, watch out for her cuties. She can't even afford to have parents.
Who's that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical, taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. Still go and visit them sometimes.
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
We're looking for anything in particular here?
Nah, can't hurt to look around though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
Can't imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touche, Judy, touche. I gotta say, don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
This isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours?
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
You took her doll?
As if. Hid it. I was a monster.
You hid it? Why?
Because I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me. Ah, the days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
Want to see what's further on?
Come on then, want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid. Where daily life grinded along. Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. It gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
Don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
You like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just...
Found an opening. Think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Hey, found a way in. Through the roof. Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts and know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
Didn't get chased off?
Ran out myself. Echo I got back scared the bejesus out of me. Thought it was that crush I had on Jenny Chapman. All that guilt I tried yelling out. Flew right back in my face. Ah!
V! Please! Oh, thank fuck. You're alive. What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Toxic waste? Is that your construct?
You? Heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? Are we gonna camp on the shore?
Nope. There. Our cottage for the day. How about it?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then. Must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot. How do you take yours?
Black, please.
Like the heart of a merc.
Ah, forgot to start the generator.
I could turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow. Think you could have fine-tuned the emotive wave transmitters better back there. Got some serious surges from you a few times. Power's up. Judy's? What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
You thinking about Evelyn?
Clouds has gone to shit. Tiger Claw No Next took revenge for Hiromi and the rest. There was a firefight. Tom's dead. Roxanne barely got out alive. House is closed until further notice. I'd rather not talk or think about it. I didn't want to tell you. Wanted this to be just our day. I want it.
It is ours.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee.
Morning.
Finally. So, yesterday. What was that exactly?
Don't remember, or you want me to remind you?
You know exactly what I'm trying to say. What did it mean? Like to you?
I mean, I hope it was the beginning of something nice. Unless you see things differently.
Ugh. Can be such a gonk sometimes. Ruined my plans, you know that. Was gonna leave Night City in the dust for good. Even started packing. But now I think I gotta stay.
Ah, well, guess I'll have to make it up to you, won't I?
Yeah, that would be appropriate. Give me your hand, V. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa. Asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
You sure? Isn't exactly a small thing, this.
I like you. Want to see you lots. The way I see it, there isn't anything else to consider.
Wanna go there now?
You can if you want. Gonna stick around for a bit before I head back.
See ya, Judy.